the most powerful human ship the galaxy feared to challenge. Captain Liam Carter sat in the command chair of the Horizon's Edge, feeling the subtle hum of the ship beneath him. It was a sound he had learned to love, a constant reminder of power and possibility. The ship was the most advanced humanity had ever built, designed to move faster than any fleet in the galaxy and carry weapons no one dared test. Yet it was more than metal and engines. It was hope, and for Liam it carried the weight of human pride and survival. Lieutenant Ava Brooks, sitting beside him, traced her finger along the holographic control panel. She was young but sharp, with a mind that had solved problems many experienced officers struggled with. "Captain, the sensors are picking up multiple signals. Most are distant trade ships, but there's an unknown object approaching at high speed."
Liam leaned forward, squinting at the glowing display.
"Unknown object?" he asked. His voice was calm, but there was a spark of curiosity beneath it. In the vast emptiness of space, unknowns could be dangerous, or opportunities. Ava nodded.
"It's large, sir. Possibly a military vessel."
"Its energy signature is unusual. I've never seen anything like it." The crew moved with quiet efficiency around them, each person focused on their task. Ensign Noah Fields was checking the navigation arrays, his young face tense but determined. Engineer Claire Donovan monitored the engines, making sure the ship's systems stayed within limits. Dr. Lily Harper watched the medical monitors, ready for anything. Each of them knew that on this ship their work could decide the survival of humanity in the galaxy. Liam took a deep breath. "Put it on the main screen," he said. The vast view of space filled the display, showing a sleek black shape moving toward them. It was unlike any ship humanity had seen. Its hull seemed to absorb light, giving it a shadowy presence even in the brightness of distant stars. A soft alarm sounded, indicating the object was changing course toward the Horizon's Edge. Ava adjusted the controls, bringing the ship's communication systems online.
"I'm opening a channel, Captain,"
she said. The screen shimmered, and a voice came through, deep and commanding. "Humans, identify yourselves. You are far from your borders. Stand down or we will act." Liam straightened in his chair. "We are human. We mean no harm. We are exploring the outer reaches of space." There was a pause, and then the voice returned. "Exploration is not allowed here. You will leave or face destruction." The crew held their breath. Liam had expected resistance. The galaxy had long underestimated humanity, treating them as a minor species, but the Horizon's Edge was built to change that perception. Liam's hand rested lightly on the console, ready to give orders if things turned violent. "Show them our flag," Liam said. Ava touched the display, projecting the human emblem in glowing blue light. "Let them know we are not weak." The alien ship slowed, seemingly studying the humans. Liam felt a thrill he had not experienced in years. This was what he had trained for, what his crew had trained for. The moment when the galaxy would begin to understand that humanity was not to be ignored. Suddenly, small fighter ships detached from the alien vessel approaching the Horizon's Edge with hostile intent. Ava's eyes widened. "Captain, they're testing us." Liam nodded.
"Keep calm. Let them come."
"We will respond only if we have to." The first of the alien fighters fired, sending energy pulses toward the ship. The Horizon's Edge moved with grace, its engines emitting a hum of power as it dodged the attack. Ava's fingers moved over the controls, redirecting shields and coordinating defense systems. "Shields at full power, Captain. Weapons ready but restrained." Liam's mind was focused. "Do not destroy them unless necessary. Show strength, not bloodlust." The aliens pressed forward, expecting an easy fight. Humanity had always seemed fragile to other species, but the Horizon's Edge had capabilities they could not predict. With precise timing, Liam gave orders to disable the alien ship's engines rather than destroy them. Energy beams struck the fighters, causing them to spin out of control without exploding. The aliens scrambled in confusion. Noah, his hand steady on the navigation panel, reported, "They're retreating. They didn't expect that." Liam allowed himself a small smile. "Good. Fear is a weapon if used wisely. The alien voice returned over the communication channel, now tinged with caution. Your ship, it is unlike anything we have seen. We will leave, but do not think you are free from observation. The display went dark. Ava exhaled slowly, tension leaving her shoulders.
They're gone for now.
Liam leaned back in his chair. For now, he repeated. The encounter had been brief, but it sent a clear message. Humanity through this ship could no longer be dismissed. Days passed as the horizon's edge moved deeper into unexplored regions. The crew maintained strict schedules, training and maintenance. Liam walked through the corridors, checking on each section. Crew members moved with precision, their dedication visible in every gesture. In the mess hall, Claire and Noah reviewed engineering schematics, discussing improvements to shield alignment. Ava went over tactical simulations with junior officers, preparing them for any situation. Even in quiet moments, the ship thrummed with readiness. One evening, Liam entered the observation deck, staring at the endless stars. Dr. Lilly approached quietly. Captain, do you ever wonder if humanity is ready for what's out there? Liam didn't take his eyes off the stars. We must be ready, whether we feel ready or not. Out there, survival depends on action, on courage, and on knowing who you are. We are human. That is our strength. Lilly nodded, understanding his meaning. Humanity had faced challenges before, plagues, wars, famine, but in space the stakes were higher. Here, a single mistake could mean the end of not just the ship but a part of human influence in the galaxy. Suddenly, alarms rang out across the horizon's edge. Ava's voice came over the intercom. Captain, sensors are detecting multiple ships approaching. Not just one or two, dozens. They are warships, armed and moving fast. Liam's expression hardened. All stations, battle readiness. This is not a drill. Prepared to defend humanity. The crew moved with practiced efficiency. Shields hummed to full capacity. Energy weapons calibrated. Fighter drones were deployed ready to intercept any attack. Liam took his place in the command chair, eyes fixed on the approaching fleet. The alien ships came into view, their black hulls reflecting the starlight. Liam recognized the insignia of a powerful galactic faction known for conquering and destroying weaker civilizations. This was the test humanity had been waiting for. Not an ambush or a scouting party, but a true challenge. Ava spoke calmly. Captain, they are forming an attack pattern. This is a coordinated strike. They want to destroy us quickly. Liam clenched his jaw. Then we will show them what humanity is capable of. Target their command ships first. Disrupt their coordination. Use precision, not reckless firepower. The first salvo of alien weapons lit up space, energy beams slicing past the ship with deadly accuracy. The horizon's edge moved with unmatched speed, avoiding the attacks and returning fire in controlled bursts. Beams struck alien ships, disabling engines and weapon systems without unnecessary destruction. Noah piloted a group of fighter drones, darting between enemy vessels, drawing fire and confusing their targeting systems. Claire monitored the engines, pushing the ship to limits it had never reached before, while Ava coordinated every movement like a master chess player anticipating 10 moves ahead. Liam's mind was a calm center amid the chaos. Now, focus on their lead ship. If we take it out, the rest will fall into disarray. The energy beams hit their mark, and the alien lead ship staggered. Confusion spread through the fleet. Some vessels began retreating, unsure of how to respond. The horizon's edge moved through the battlefield with a controlled elegance, proving its crew's skill and humanity's ingenuity. After hours of maneuvering and precise strikes, the alien fleet pulled back, sending a message through the comm system. Humans, you have shown strength and skill. We will leave, but do not think this ends here. We will return, and next time, we will not hold back. The display went dark. Draven exhaled slowly. They will come back, he said quietly. Ava rested a hand on his shoulder. But they will remember what we are capable of. They will think twice before attacking humanity again.
Liam nodded. Yes,
That is the lesson we will teach every civilization we meet. Humanity is not weak. We are strong, clever, and united. The horizon's edge is the beginning of a new era. As the crew went about repairs and maintenance, Liam returned to the observation deck. He stared at the stars, feeling the weight of responsibility and pride. The galaxy was vast, filled with dangers humanity had never imagined. But for the first time, he felt that humans could stand among the stars, feared and respected in equal measure. The horizon's edge moved forward, deeper into the unknown, carrying not just a ship but the spirit of humanity itself. And as it sailed through the void, one truth became clear. Humanity would no longer be underestimated. The journey had just begun. The horizon's edge moved silently through the black expanse of space, its engines leaving a faint trail of light behind. Captain Liam Carter stood in the command chair, staring at the stars. Despite the recent encounter with the alien fleet, he knew this was only the beginning. The galaxy had many who would challenge humanity, and each encounter would test their skills, their courage, and their unity. Lieutenant Ava Brooks tapped the control panel, bringing up a series of alerts. Captain, we are receiving multiple signals from nearby systems. Some are distress calls from human colonies. Others are patrol alerts from alien forces. It seems the news of our encounter has spread quickly.
Liam's jaw tightened. Show me the distress calls first.
We will help our people. That is our priority. On the main screen, a series of colonies appeared. Smoke rose from some settlements, others had power outages, and one small world had no communication at all.
It looks like an attack, Ava said quietly. Ships are raiding these colonies, taking resources and leaving destruction in their wake.
Liam's expression hardened. Set course immediately. We cannot allow humanity to suffer. Prepare for combat. The crew moved with quiet precision. Ensign Noah Fields coordinated the navigation array, plotting the fastest route to the first colony under attack. Engineer Claire Donovan ran checks on the shields and engines, making sure the ship could withstand any assault. Dr. Lily Harper prepared medical supplies for potential casualties. Every member of the crew understood the stakes. Humanity's reputation and lives depended on their actions. Hours passed as the horizon's edge raced toward the first colony. Along the way, Ava scanned the surrounding space.
Captain, sensors detect an approaching fleet. Not small ships. Warships.
They're coming from the same region as the attacks. I think they are the ones raiding the colonies. Liam's eyes narrowed. Then we will intercept them before they reach the next colony. Prepare weapons. Focus on disabling, not destroying. We need to protect our people, not provoke a war we cannot handle.
As the alien fleet came into view, the crew of the Horizon's Edge held their positions, ready for anything.
The enemy ships were numerous, more than Liam had expected, and their energy signatures indicated advanced weaponry. Yet the Horizon's Edge was designed for this, and its crew had trained for years for encounters just like this. The first wave of enemy ships fired, energy beams streaking across the void of space. The Horizon's Edge moved with unmatched speed, dodging attacks while returning fire in precise bursts. Ava coordinated the ship's defense systems with skill, directing shields to weak points and guiding the ship in evasive maneuvers that left the enemy off balance. Ensign Noah piloted a squad of small fighter drones, weaving through enemy fire. Each drone targeted engines and weapon systems, disabling the enemy ships without destroying them. Liam watched carefully, giving orders with calm authority. Focus on the command vessels first. Break their coordination. Once they are confused, the rest will fall apart.
The Horizon's Edge struck with precision.
Energy beams cut through the vacuum of space, disabling engines and communications on several enemy ships. Some vessels spun out of control, forced to retreat. Others surrendered, signaling their defeat with flashing lights. The humans were proving that skill, strategy, and teamwork could overcome numbers.
Ava's voice came over the intercom. Captain, they're regrouping.
They're trying to flank us. Liam nodded.
Let them try.
Use our speed and maneuverability. Don't let them predict our moves. The Horizon's Edge twisted and turned through the battlefield, moving like a predator among the stars. The crew worked in perfect sync. Claire monitored the engines, pushing the ship to its limits while keeping it stable. Noah's drone struck at critical points, confusing the enemy. Ava coordinated every movement, her mind calculating dozens of possibilities at once. Even Dr. Lily Harper was ready, monitoring the crew and preparing for potential injuries. As the battle raged, Liam noticed a gap in the enemy formation. "Ava, take the ship through that passage. Lead them into the asteroid field. Their larger ships won't be able to maneuver as well as we can." Ava executed the maneuver flawlessly. The Horizon's Edge slipped into the asteroid field, weaving through the massive rocks with perfect precision. The alien ships followed, but their larger size made them slow and vulnerable. Energy beams bounced off rocks, striking some of the enemy vessels. Chaos erupted in their ranks, and Liam seized the opportunity. "Target their command ship!" he ordered. The Horizon's Edge fired a controlled burst of energy, hitting the command vessel directly. It staggered, its engines sparking, and the enemy fleet lost cohesion. Ships collided, retreated, or surrendered. Humanity had turned the tide not through brute force, but through careful strategy and skill. After the battle, the Horizon's Edge moved to the colony under attack. Smoke rose from several buildings, but the humans were alive. Liam ordered teams to land, helping the survivors and repairing damaged infrastructure. He watched as the alien forces were repelled by human ingenuity and courage. One survivor, a young girl named Mia, approached Liam as he inspected the area. "Are you humans?" she asked, eyes wide with awe. Liam knelt to her level.
"Yes, we are humans, and we're here to help."
"You're safe now." Mia smiled, relief washing over her face. "Thank you. We didn't think anyone could stop them." Liam stood, looking at the destroyed raiders and the grateful humans around him.
This is just the beginning. Humanity will no longer be ignored.
The Horizon's Edge continued its mission, moving from one colony to another, helping humans and facing raiders along the way. Every encounter taught the crew something new about strategy, teamwork, and the importance of protecting life while demonstrating strength. During one quiet moment in the observation deck, Liam spoke with Ava. "They will come back. These raiders are not the only ones who fear us. Other factions will test our limits, and we need to be ready."
Ava nodded. "I've been thinking about that."
"We can't just fight each battle as it comes. We need to anticipate their moves, learn from their tactics, and prepare for the next challenge before it reaches us."
Liam smiled faintly. "Exactly. That is what makes humanity dangerous, in ways they cannot understand."
"We learn, we adapt, and we do not give up. That is our advantage."
As the Horizon's Edge moved through the stars, a new alert came in. "Captain, sensors detect a large fleet gathering near the outer colonies. They're coordinating attacks."
"This is bigger than anything we've faced," Ava said, her voice steady but urgent. Liam's eyes hardened.
"Prepare the crew. This is going to be our first true test against a full-scale fleet.
We will defend our people, and we will show the galaxy that humanity is not to be underestimated." The crew moved with renewed determination.
Fighter drones were armed, shields reinforced, and energy weapons calibrated to maximum efficiency. Every member of the Horizon's Edge understood that this battle could shape the galaxy's perception of humanity for generations. As the enemy fleet approached, Liam took a deep breath. "Remember, precision and strategy. We are not just fighting for survival. We are showing the galaxy what humans are capable of. Trust in each other, and we will prevail." The first shots were fired, and the Horizon's Edge responded with exacting skill. Energy beams struck alien ships, disabling weapons and engines without destroying life unnecessarily. Fighter drones darted through the chaos, causing confusion and fear among the enemy. The humans moved like a single organism, coordinated and efficient, using intelligence and heart as much as firepower. Hours of battle passed, each maneuver and strike demonstrating humanity's superiority in tactics, creativity, and courage. The alien fleet, despite its size, began to falter. Command ships were disabled, and disarray spread among their ranks. Finally, the enemy leader broadcast a message. Humans, you have skill and courage. We will retreat. This is not over. Liam exhaled slowly, relief mixing with pride. They will remember this day. They will fear humanity, but they will also see that we fight with purpose and intelligence. As the horizon's edge moved away from the battlefield, the crew tended to repairs, debriefed, and prepared for the next encounter. Every member knew that the galaxy had changed. Humanity was no longer weak. It was clever, resilient, and united. Liam returned to the observation deck, staring at the stars. "We've won today," he said softly, "but the next challenge is coming. We must be ready always. Humanity's place in the galaxy is just beginning, and we will define it ourselves." Below him, the crew worked tirelessly repairing the ship, treating injuries, and planning for the future. Each member of the Horizon's Edge had proven themselves in battle, but they also understood that the war was far from over. The galaxy was vast, filled with enemies who had underestimated humans for too long. The Horizon's Edge moved forward, deeper into the unknown, carrying not just a ship, but the spirit of humanity itself. And as it sailed through the void, one truth became clear. The galaxy would soon learn that challenging humanity was no simple task. The humans were not just survivors. They were fighters, thinkers, and leaders, and the Horizon's Edge was the symbol of their unstoppable spirit. The journey continued, and humanity was ready. The Horizon's Edge moved steadily through the cold darkness of space, the hum of its engines filling the quiet corridors. Captain Liam Carter stood at the observation deck, watching distant stars drift by. The battles with the raiding fleets had been difficult, but humanity had survived. More than that, they had proven themselves. Yet Liam knew that the galaxy had not yet seen the full power of the Horizon's Edge. Lieutenant Ava Brooks approached him quietly, her eyes focused on a floating hologram of the surrounding star systems. "Captain, I have been analyzing our last battles. The enemy fleets we fought were strong but predictable. Larger factions are starting to take notice. I believe we are about to face an entirely new level of challenge." Liam nodded, his gaze fixed on a distant cluster of stars. "You're right. Intelligence reports suggest that multiple factions are building larger fleets. They may coordinate soon to challenge humanity directly." Ava frowned. "We need to act before they combine forces. Waiting will give them the advantage. Perhaps we should consider preemptive action, strike at the source of their plans, rather than waiting for them to attack us." Liam considered her words carefully. "We will not start unnecessary wars, but we will act when human lives are at stake, and we will strike decisively when we have the opportunity. Humanity survives because we act wisely, not recklessly." The Horizon's Edge approached a remote star system, one that intelligence suggested was being used as a hidden shipyard. The system was quiet, almost eerily so, with only a few asteroids drifting slowly in orbit. Ava brought up the sensors. "Captain, the readings are unusual. There is a massive energy signature near the outer belt. I suspect a shipyard, or perhaps a construction site for a new warship." Liam's expression hardened. "Then we need to investigate. If they are building weapons that can threaten humanity, we cannot wait for them to use them. Prepare the ship for a stealth approach. We will avoid detection as much as possible." The crew moved quickly. Noah Fields checked the navigation systems, plotting a path through the asteroid belt to avoid sensors and patrols. Claire Donovan ran the engineering checks, ensuring the Horizon's Edge could maintain maximum power while remaining undetected. Ava coordinated weapon systems ready to respond if they were discovered, and Dr. Lily Harper prepared for any injuries during a potential boarding operation. As they approached the suspected construction site, the Horizon's Edge slipped silently through the shadows of asteroids. Sensors confirmed the presence of a massive vessel under construction. Its hull was partially completed, but its energy signature rivaled that of the Horizon's Edge itself. Liam's eyes narrowed. If they complete that ship, it will be a serious threat. We cannot allow it to reach full operation.
Ava looked at him.
"How do you want to proceed, Captain?" "We strike carefully.
Disable the construction but minimize unnecessary destruction. If we can convince some of their engineers to help us, even better. We need to show strength, but also intelligence. The horizon's edge moved closer. From hidden positions, the crew launched small drones to gather visual information. Noah piloted them expertly, guiding them between incomplete structures and machinery. The drones transmitted detailed images of the construction site, revealing the scale of the threat. Hundreds of ships and automated factories were working to complete the new warship. Ava whispered, "Captain, it's larger than I expected. If completed, it could challenge entire fleets."
Liam's jaw tightened. Then we cannot hesitate.
Prepare boarding teams. We will disable critical systems and sabotage the shipyard. The horizon's edge moved even closer, hiding behind a large asteroid. Small transport pods were launched, carrying crew members skilled in infiltration and sabotage. Liam watched the operation unfold from the command deck. Noah guided the pods through the asteroid field, avoiding enemy sensors and patrol drones. Claire monitored the ship's engines, ready to boost power if a rapid escape became necessary. The boarding teams reached the construction site and moved quickly. Some planted explosives on key energy conduits, while others reprogrammed automated machinery to halt construction. The aliens at the site were caught off guard. Some tried to resist, but the humans were swift and precise. The boarding operation combined skill and discipline, demonstrating why humanity could succeed even against larger, more numerous forces. One engineer, an alien technician, was cornered by one of the boarding teams. Claire approached him cautiously. "We don't want unnecessary conflict. If you help us, we can minimize destruction and prevent loss of life. Your people will benefit as well." The technician hesitated, then nodded. Slowly he began assisting the humans, showing them which systems were critical and which could be disabled safely. With his guidance, the Horizon's Edge crew sabotaged the construction efficiently. Explosives were set to disable key power nodes, while control systems were reprogrammed to prevent automated completion of the warship. As the operation concluded, alarms began to sound across the shipyard. The alien patrols had discovered the intruders. Ava's voice came over the intercom. "Captain, we are detected. They are mobilizing a response fleet. We need to retreat now." Liam gave the order. "Return to the Horizon's Edge. All teams, fall back immediately. Execute emergency extraction." The boarding teams rushed back to the transport pods, fighting off smaller patrol units. Noah guided them through the asteroid field, weaving between rocks and debris while avoiding enemy fire. The Horizon's Edge moved to pick them up, its shields glowing as it deflected incoming energy blasts. Once all teams were aboard, Liam ordered a rapid retreat. The Horizon's Edge leapt into open space, using its speed and maneuverability to escape the pursuing fleet. Ava coordinated defensive fire, disabling several of the enemy's smaller ships without full destruction. The enemy commander realized the humans were not only strong but intelligent, capable of complex strategies beyond mere firepower. As the ship moved away from danger, the crew began assessing damage and reviewing the mission. Liam walked through the corridors, checking on each member. "We succeeded, but this is only the beginning. There will be more ships, more fleets, and more threats. We must be prepared for everything." Ava joined him. "Captain, I've been analyzing the enemy fleets. They are beginning to share intelligence. If they combine resources, they could build a force large enough to challenge us directly." Liam nodded. "Then we must continue to act decisively, but wisely. We cannot let them gain strength. Every encounter teaches us something new, and every decision now shapes the future of humanity in the galaxy." In the following days, the Horizon's Edge moved through nearby systems, gathering intelligence and training. Crew members worked tirelessly, improving ship systems and preparing for the next engagement. Noah tested new drone formations and maneuvers, while Claire reinforced shields and optimized engine output. Ava ran tactical simulations with junior officers, ensuring they were ready for unpredictable scenarios. Even Dr. Harper organized drills for treating large numbers of injuries in case of fleet battles. The crew became more than a team. They became a single organism, working in perfect harmony. Each member understood that the Horizon's Edge was not just a ship. It was humanity's symbol, its shield, and its spear in the galaxy. One evening, as Liam stood in the observation deck staring at the stars, he spoke to Ava quietly. They will come for us eventually. The galaxy will not allow one human ship to wield this power without testing it. Ava nodded. And when they come, we will be ready. We have the advantage now. Intelligence, speed, skill, and courage. That is more dangerous than any weapon alone. Liam smiled faintly.
Yes, humanity fights differently.
We combine heart with mind. We survive because we think, adapt, and act with purpose. That is why the Horizon's Edge is more than a ship. It is the embodiment of human strength. Suddenly, the sensors picked up another energy signature. Ava frowned. Captain, something large is moving toward us from the distant edge of the system. It's faster than anything we've encountered. Jane, prepared all systems. Prepare all systems. This may be our first encounter with a fleet specifically designed to match us. Every decision we make in the next hours could define the balance of power in this region. The Horizon's Edge moved to intercept, its crew tense but focused. Noah adjusted navigation to optimize attack and defense positions. Claire monitored engine output, pushing the ship to its limits while keeping it stable. Ava coordinated shields and weapons, calculating dozens of scenarios. Dr. Harper ensured medical systems were ready for any casualties. Every crew member understood the stakes. As the unknown fleet came into view, Liam saw the scale of the threat. The ships were massive, sleek, and advanced, their energy signatures rivaling those of the Horizon's Edge. But he did not falter. We fight not just to survive, but to show the galaxy what humanity is capable of. Trust each other, and we will prevail. The Horizon's Edge moved forward, ready to face a challenge unlike any they had faced before. The galaxy was watching, and humanity's moment of truth was approaching. Every beam fired, every maneuver executed, and every decision made would shape not just the battle, but the perception of humans across the stars. Liam Carter, standing at the command deck, knew that the next engagement could determine the fate of human influence in the galaxy. The Horizon's Edge was ready. Humanity was ready, and the galaxy was about to learn that challenging humans was no longer a simple matter. Meanwhile, the Horizon's Edge moved closer to the edge of the system. Captain Liam Carter stood in the command chair, staring at the distant shapes of the massive alien fleet. It was the largest formation they had ever encountered, and every ship gleamed with dangerous intent. The fleet had been built to rival the Horizon's Edge itself, and the humans knew that this battle would decide the future of human influence in the galaxy. Lieutenant Ava Brooks studied the sensors. Captain, their formation is tight and coordinated. They've learned from our previous battles. This is not just a raid. They are coming to destroy us. Liam nodded. Then we will show them what it means to face humanity. Prepare all systems for full engagement. Shields, weapons, fighters, everything. This is our moment, and we will not falter. Ensign Noah Fields worked at the navigation panel, his hands moving quickly. Captain, the fleet is splitting into two groups. One is trying to flank us from the left while the other approaches from the right. We'll need to use the asteroids for cover and lure them into a trap. Claire Donovan monitored the engines, running them at maximum efficiency. We can stay ahead of them if we maintain this speed. I can push the power without damaging the core, but we must be careful. Dr. Lily Harper checked the medical bays. We'll have casualties, but we're ready. I've prepared emergency treatment protocols for rapid injuries and trauma. The crew will be fine if we work together. Ava's fingers flew across the tactical console. Captain, I've calculated a strategy. If we bait the left flank into a narrow asteroid corridor, we can disable multiple ships with precision strikes. The right flank will follow their lead, and we can separate their formation. Liam looked at the plan and nodded. Do it. Remember, we do not destroy indiscriminately. Precision and control are our greatest weapons. The Horizon's Edge moved forward, cutting through the darkness of space. Energy beams lit up the void as the alien fleet opened fire, and the ship rocked under the initial assault. Shields flared, absorbing the first strikes, and Ava directed countermeasures with skill. The Horizon's Edge twisted and turned, dodging heavier beams while firing controlled shots to disable enemy engines. Noah's fighter drones darted in and out of the flaring battlefield, targeting key weapon systems on the left flank. Alien ships staggered and slowed, their formation breaking. The human strategy was working. The enemy could not predict the movements of the Horizon's Edge, and their coordination faltered. Liam's voice was calm but firm. Focus on their command vessels. Once the leaders are disabled, the rest will lose coordination. This is where humanity's intelligence wins the day. The Horizon's Edge fired a concentrated volley at the largest ship in the left flank. Explosions rippled across its hull, disabling engines and weapons. The remaining ships faltered, retreating from the asteroid corridor. Noah guided the fighter drones to intercept, striking the ships that tried to escape. Meanwhile, the right flank hesitated, unsure of how to respond to the disruption on the left. Ava took advantage of the confusion. "Captain, we can cut them off and disable their escape. If we hit now, we can force surrender without destroying every ship." Liam nodded. "Do it. Target engines and communications. Avoid unnecessary destruction. We are showing them strength, not brutality." Energy beams hit the enemy vessels with surgical precision. Systems failed, and ships were forced to surrender. The alien commanders realized they had underestimated humanity. They were strong, not only in technology but in skill, strategy, and courage. The Horizon's Edge then moved to protect the nearby human colonies. Smaller groups of alien raiders attempted to strike, but they were intercepted by fighter drones and targeted strikes from the ship. The humans worked efficiently, defending life and property while demonstrating their power. During a quiet moment in the battle, Noah spoke into the intercom. "Captain, sensors detect a massive energy buildup in the enemy's rear command ship. It looks like a superweapon. If they fire, it could destroy entire colonies." Liam's expression hardened. "Then we neutralize it.
Ava, plot a direct path to their rear ship.
We disable that weapon before it can be used." Ava adjusted the controls, guiding the Horizon's Edge toward the massive vessel. "It's heavily defended, Captain. We'll need to use a combination of drones and precise energy strikes to break through."
Do it! Liam said firmly.
"We will not allow innocent lives to be destroyed. Humanity protects life, even when showing strength." The Horizon's Edge moved with incredible speed, dodging incoming fire while drones targeted critical systems. Energy beams struck the alien ship, disabling shields and weapons. Finally, the humans reached the superweapon core, and a precision strike disabled it entirely. The threat was neutralized without destroying the ship completely. Ava exhaled. "It's done. The weapon is offline." Liam nodded. "Good. This is how we fight, not with blind destruction, but with purpose and intelligence. The galaxy will learn that humans are not reckless, but they are strong and clever." As the battle continued, the alien fleet began to retreat. Some ships surrendered, while others fled into distant space. The humans had proven their superiority, not just with weapons, but with strategy, skill, and unity. The Horizon's Edge moved among the damaged alien ships, disabling engines and communications to prevent further attacks. Noah guided drones to gather intelligence from the surrendered vessels, ensuring humanity had knowledge of enemy tactics and technology for future encounters. Back on the Horizon's Edge, the crew tended to minor injuries and repaired systems damaged in the fight. Dr. Harper oversaw the medical bays, ensuring every crew member was cared for. Claire ran diagnostics on the engines and shields, making sure the ship was ready for any following threats. Ava reviewed tactical data, preparing for future encounters with enemy fleets. Liam walked through the corridor, speaking to each member of the crew. "You have done well. Today humanity has shown the galaxy what we are capable of. You have defended life, fought with intelligence, and protected our people. Remember this feeling. This is what makes us human." Noah smiled. "Captain, we've done more than survive. We've proven we can outthink and outmaneuver enemies larger and stronger than us." Liam nodded. "Exactly. Strength is not only in weapons. It is in intelligence, courage, and unity. Humanity's advantage is in how we combine these traits. The Horizon's Edge is not just a ship, it is a symbol of who we are. As the ship moved back to human space, news of the battle spread quickly. Alien factions that had previously underestimated humanity now studied every human movement with caution. Fear mixed with respect, and alliances were reconsidered. The Horizon's Edge had not only defended life but had reshaped the political balance of the galaxy. In a quiet moment, Liam stood on the observation deck, looking at the stars. Ava joined him.
Captain, do you think they will come back?
Liam smiled faintly. Yes, they will. But they will remember what they faced today. They will know that humans fight with skill, courage, and intelligence. That knowledge is a weapon just as powerful as any energy beam.
Ava nodded.
And humanity will be ready. Liam turned to her. Always. We fight not for conquest, but for survival and justice. That is our strength. That is why the Horizon's Edge will continue to sail the stars, protecting humanity and showing the galaxy what we can achieve. The crew worked tirelessly in the following days, repairing the ship and preparing for the future. Each member knew that more challenges would come, but they were ready. Together, they had faced the largest fleet humanity had ever encountered, and had prevailed. They had proven that humans were not to be underestimated. Word of their victory spread across human colonies and alien territories alike. Children learned the stories of the Horizon's Edge, and leaders studied human tactics carefully. Humanity had become a force that could not be ignored. Captain Liam addressed the crew one final time before entering human space. We have done more than survive. We have shown the galaxy what humans are capable of. Remember this moment. Remember your courage, your skill, and your unity. This is what makes us strong. This is what will define humanity in the stars. The Horizon's Edge sailed through the galaxy as a symbol of human strength, intelligence, and courage. The crew had faced overwhelming odds and had emerged victorious, showing that humanity could stand among the stars with confidence and honor. The galaxy had learned its lesson. Challenging humans was no longer a simple act of aggression. Humanity had intelligence, unity, and courage that could overcome even the most powerful fleets. The Horizon's Edge was the proof of that truth, a beacon of strength and hope for all human colonies. And as it moved deeper into the unknown, one truth remained clear. Humanity would continue to rise, fight, and explore. The Horizon's Edge would continue to protect them, not only with firepower, but with wisdom, strategy, and heart. The galaxy would never forget the day the humans showed their full strength, and the legend of the Horizon's Edge would inspire generations to come. Captain Liam Carter looked out at the stars one last time, knowing that this victory was only the beginning. Humanity had claimed its place in the galaxy, and the Horizon's Edge would ensure it remained a force that could never be ignored. The journey of the Horizon's Edge was far from over, but for now humanity had won. The galaxy had been taught a lesson it would never forget, and the humans who had sailed through fire and shadow had proven that they were more than a species. They were a force of courage, intelligence, and heart.